Welcome back to another episode of the free VST Plugins Detective, where I review, test out, and demonstrate various free VSTs. For today, we're jumping into the VSCO2 Trumpet, or basically Versilian Studios Chamber Orchestra 2 Trumpet. I'm going to give this one a 4.75 out of 5 because I think that while there's some things I wish would change about a little bit, and I'll show you kind of why, the sound quality of this trumpet is unbelievable, and some instruments I think are a lot easier to find, especially for free VST, like a piano, for example. A million of them out there. But to find a trumpet one, especially a Trumpet VST that's free, that's really good sound quality, unbelievably difficult. And this one's phenomenal. So just to play you a little bit. Now, I actually use in my song Gerudo Valley, basically my own kind of remix of this classic Ocarina of Time Zelda song. So I'm going to play you kind of the riff, obviously, from the main song. Right, so basically I'll show you a little bit of this remix too. So basically what I decided to do on this one, kind of add some things here. My RAM's going crazy, but so... Right. And then that kind of builds into this. Oh no. There we go. Alright, so I'll just show you like a little bit of this remix. I have a link list below if you want to check it out. And it sounds a lot better than when the RAM's going crazy, because not only am I playing this, but I'm obviously recording this video. Now, jumping back into the plugins, you already kind of heard how it sounds. Let's go into the features and what this plugin has to offer. So first off, you notice that the orange notes is basically the range, the gray doesn't do anything. Then I have these yellow ones. Now, in Versilian Studios Chamber Orchestra 2 set, these are the different articulation settings, which is really amazing that you can do this. I don't like, and I've said this before in all the other videos, I don't like that you trigger this via MIDI. I wish it was more of like a setting, but, you know, to show you, so now I'm going to play it. Actually, I'm going to do this, actually, show you. So, you've already heard this kind of riff right here, so... Right, now to show you the different settings, so we have the main, or the sustain. Now let's do staccato. Then we're going to go to vibrato. Then mute 1. I like the mute. Something about a muted trumpet just reminds me of like a New York City style alleyway with some guy with like an old school Italian hat reading a newspaper. That's just me. But, you know. And then we have a second mute. This one's definitely more New York to me. Alright, playing. And then we have a sustained forte. And then we have, lastly, the sustained piano. Forte being harder or more intense. Piano being softer. So you get the idea. So that is the VSCO2 Trumpet. Really, really great sound quality. The only reason why I'm giving the 0.25 deduction is, one, the main sustain, I like it for like 90% of it, but I still feel like the sound quality could be a little bit better if you want me to be honest. No, especially, I think when it comes to just brass instruments in general, it's a lot trickier to have a really, really good sample quality, right? Piano's super easy to emulate, same with the guitar, but obviously this one's a little bit more tricky. And the second thing is the fact that this has to be enabled via MIDI, meaning that if, let's say, I want it to be in staccato, for example, which is the C sharp, I'll have to go into here, go into my MIDI, scroll all the way down, and be like, all right, you know, let me do this, and then I have to type in something like that. So that way, when it plays... Right, you didn't get that. Nothing with the staccato too, which is a bit weird. It almost sounds, I'm not sure why when it comes to sample quality, that there's like people talking in the background. So let me play this again to show you what I mean. This is another thing about this plugin that's a bit interesting. Right there. Even though the CPU is going crazy, so it's kind of, but let me take off the reverb. There's like more air, not sure what people are talking about, I'd say like more like airy ambient style stuff that I'm not sure if they meant to record for these samples. But besides that, I'm telling you, this is one of the best free VSTs for trumpets I've found yet, because it's really hard to find a good quality one, and this is one that you have to pick up.